What's good, y'all? It's currently where my phone at? Oh, my bad, y'all. It's currently 8:10. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, y'all can't see that, bro. My bad. But it's 8:10. I just got off, and I think today what I'm gonna do is have a sit-down talk with y'all. That's something I know I'd be comfortable with doing. Something that I know exactly what I'm talking about. So the word of the day, or the topic of the day, is stop falling into self-sabotage. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Now, I want to do a sit-down talk, so I'm gonna go get me some Whataburger first, and then I'll catch y'all when I get to the house, because I'm tired. Sun kind of bright, but I'm gonna have to do it because y'all ain't gonna be able to see me no way. But got the Whataburger. Let me say grace. Amen. I'm gonna let y'all get the first bite. Ain't nothing but a chicken biscuit with some honey butter on it, but smack. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't ate all night, so sure, here go y'all a piece. No cap. But self-sabotage. That stuff is dangerous. I'll tell you why it's so dangerous. Because at the end of the day, all you need to be able to make the most progress in life is yourself and God. If you can't help yourself, nobody can help you at all, not even God, because you don't want help. How can you be helped when you don't want help? When you're self-sabotaging yourself, you're being negative, you're telling yourself mean things. Like, you'll sit there and talk to yourself crazy. You'll also be out here telling yourself that you can't do it, you're not lucky enough, that it only happens to certain people. Keep taking past experiences and beating yourself up about it when it was just a lesson to show you what to do in the next situation, but you was too busy stuck on it not going your way the first time that you start pouting, and then you couldn't. Yeah. What up, little shop?
You too.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's zoom in on Goofball back here. That's Goofball.
Ain't no way I'm walking through the grass.
I told you here, Goofball.
What's up, y'all? What's good, man?
This, man.
Y'all see we got the pancakes,
Bro, talking about some pancakes.
the syrup with the bacon.
Nigga, where you going to cook that? I'm like, what?
You can't go wrong, bro. Come on,
You must
now.
be going to your mama's house to cook that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you gonna need to put some gas in the car. Bro, ain't no gas in the
Is
car.
it like on Easy E right now?
They ain't there. Bro, the gas ain't adjusted when I parked on, bro.
Dang. But look, hey, we got the bacon, you know. We got
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm talking to them about self-sabotage. And then eventually I was gonna get to it, but that's the inspo behind the shirt that I'm gonna put on the screen, like, probably over this nigga face, but
Alright, so self-sabotage. I think I went through a moment of self-sabotage too. A little bit last year. I was just really super hard on myself, and me being hard on myself kept me in this loop where I wasn't able to get things done that I need to get done because I was so worried about the failures that I couldn't get to the greatness. You feel me? So,
God, I kid you not, when you watch this video, you're gonna be like, I knew you weren't lying to me. The last thing I said before you said, hey, bro, I said one of the biggest things is people to be so focused on the failures that they don't realize it was a lesson to put them ahead in whatever they're trying to do. They just be walking around in their own little pity. Basically what you just said.
real talk though, because I ain't gonna lie, like, that self-pity stuff is not healthy.
It's dangerous, bro.
So, like,
It's
if
dangerous.
You feel, bro, like, well, I ain't gonna say like you feel like you have a setback, like whatever the case may be, bro. Do not be so hard on yourself that you can't move on. If you, whatever you had going on, let that stay right there, and you just keep moving on, bro. We need it for growth. You know, we need it for growth, and it took me literally 12 whole months to understand that.
Man, it took me like 36 months. I'm talking about 3 whole years.
For real. So, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me being in that self-sabotage moment or whatever, it was still my joy, my peace, everything.
And kept me from taking action too.
Real talk, like it really did, because I was so stuck on the losses that I was taking. But see, those losses were losses that I caused for myself, like, you know what I'm saying. But it just kept me in this loop, bro, for no reason at all. So just have fun with it. You need the mistakes to grow.
Man, imagine if we got everything we wanted when we first asked for it. Nigga, life wouldn't be worth living.
And then, like, I don't know if y'all watch basketball, but if y'all seen that clip of Michael Beasley, he was telling one of his guys, he's like, hey, we need defense, we need offense, we need make shots, and we need miss shots to bake a full cake. So in your life, to have a fulfilled life, you gotta make a full cake. No lie, you gotta bake the full cake. That's what we gonna go with today.
Hey,
you gotta bake the
I'm
full
gonna
cake.
leave it in there, bro. But man, I'm telling y'all, bro, that stuff dangerous. It'll put you in so much of a loop, you won't even realize you're in a loop until you've been in a loop for a whole year, and now you done lost out on a whole year full of opportunities.
A whole year.
All because you wanted to wallow in your pity. But
this the beautiful thing about it, though. You being in that loop, you having that self-sabotaging moment, now you are able to teach somebody else and tell somebody else about that experience. So it's not even an L, because guess what? You even need that moment to even grow.
And basically what he said is exactly what I'm doing to y'all. Like,
so, come on.
So, but that was the inspo for, you finna go, bro?
Yeah. Like, bro.
But yeah, y'all, that's the inspo for this shirt here and this design. Self-sabotage is a dangerous thing. I want you to understand that it is very important to be nice to yourself. Imagine if you could just talk to yourself the way that you would treat a friend that really needed some comfort. Why can we be there for other people but can't be there for ourselves? So we have to learn how to be there for ourselves and continue to grow, continue to put the trials and tribulations behind us. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If anybody needs to talk, I like put my IG in like the comments or something. But self-sabotage is so bad. That is a dangerous thing. I will continuously say that, because it'll make you waste so much time that you can never get back in any lifetime. You will never get that back. So I want y'all to understand to always learn how to control your emotions and look for the lesson. Look for the lesson. Look for what you needed to learn, because that's the only thing that you need to be pondering on. You pondering on how it went wrong and how it made you feel and this and that, and you pondering on the same thing for 6 months. You just let 6 months of opportunities fly right out the window, and you wonder why you're not where you want to be. So, with that being said, I do want to let y'all know that I love you, twins. I definitely love you. But you gotta love yourself too. If you don't love yourself, you can't get anywhere. If you don't have any type of self-love, you can't go nowhere. When you love yourself, you'll be able to break those habits or let go of that thing to open up space for new things to come in. But you want to keep that space cluttered with all the old stuff that don't even matter no more. It was just supposed to be a little lesson or a little redirection. It's never a loss, it's always redirection. But I see people really caught up in those things, and I was too. I was a big bad example of what not to do. But I'm telling y'all, please love yourselves. Love yourselves. Like I said, I just wanted to do a sit and talk with y'all. I actually eat the rest of my Whataburger and go to sleep because I'm tired. I'm still in my work clothes, as you can see the little name tag or whatever. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but I had to get this out for y'all so I can post a video for the day, because I told y'all that I'm trying to stay consistent. I can't promise y'all a year from now, but I can promise you today. And I'm going to try to promise y'all tomorrow, but we got to get to tomorrow first. We're not going to worry about tomorrow yet. We're just going to make the best of what we can today. But like I said, I love y'all. Yeah, I got to love y'all self too. You really gotta love yourself. That is very, very, very important. Like all these other people may make this stuff. Dang, I'm stuttering. All these other people may make this stuff seem so corny or cliche or not important. This stuff is important. If you wake up and live your life every single day and you not paying attention to getting better and you're doing the same exact things every single day, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are a God. You're a creation in God's eyes. And you're telling me that you're going to wake up every single day with the opportunity to do better and do absolutely nothing? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But like I say, once again, I'm going to repeat this one more time. Love yourself. It is very, very important. Self-sabotage is a dangerous thing. You'll put yourself in a lot of situations that you were never meant to be in just because you thought your way there. You will think your way into some stuff, bro. So you got to pay attention and be mindful for the things that you tell yourself and the things that you think about. But with that being said, I don't want this to be too long. I don't want to bore y'all out. But I do want to share these things with y'all every other day or maybe every day to keep y'all up here, not keep y'all down here. I want to make sure that y'all are doing better and thinking better, doing better. Like I said, doing better. That's all I want is for you to do better. And just enjoy life. It's rough out here. It's really rough. So I try to make it a little bit better for you. If I can make life not seem so bad, you'll get to another day and it might be the best day of your life. So who knows? But with that being said, I'm finna go to bed. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.